Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA. Yo 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 yo.
Jess running a little late. Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday.
Good morning.
What's up, Jess? What's up, Charlamagne?
I'm good. I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Yes.
How
Jess,
y'all feel out there, man?
how's your stomach? I called you yesterday to check up on you.
Yeah, I'm good. So
You all
did
right?
everybody else. My grandfather, he's like maybe 81.
He listened to the breakfast
And
Club?
this man, no, but he saw it. It went viral. My ish.
On
Yeah,
Facebook?
me. Yes, of course on Facebook.
Black Planet.
But
I'm sure that's
on
what your grandfather saw.
everywhere. What?
That's when your granddaddy saw it.
No, they sent it to him. He not on social media at all. He don't listen to nothing. But my aunts and everything, they on Facebook and stuff. And he called me. My grandfather don't ever. Well, I talk to him sometimes. This man, you got to make sure that I heard your mom told me you had your gallbladder taken out so you can't eat the same things. And I don't know why you would eat tacos and what they say, your husband made you some food. I'm like, Pop, no, it's not even that.
But that did happen. Because that was yesterday. Taco Tuesday was Tuesday. Your in-laws did cook.
They did not cook.
So y'all don't celebrate Taco Tuesday?
Yes,
in
we
the Mexican
do,
household?
but yo, dude, this is crazy. It never ends, so I'm not even going to say it.
Did he
Whatever.
tell you to wear a pamper?
No, he did not. He just told me to be careful, and he was like, "What kind of coworkers you got?" I said, "Yeah, they're kids, right? They act like my brothers." Like,
Yeah, that
for
was
real.
so funny because he's in the middle of the donkey, right? And for some reason, I just had to go. I just had to do it. I don't
Yes,
know why.
and I felt so bad because, I don't
You
like
should
to
never feel
stomp
bad
on
when
donkey.
nature calls.
I know, but she was in the
That's
middle
better
of your
than you
thing.
poop, because then if you would have pooped in here, then I would have had to do an audible in the middle of donkey.
Oh, man.
And then it would have been the doo-doo of the day right here in the middle of the show. That would not.
I would never.
That would have been great, though.
No. But,
So, are your shows still good? And where you at? You in
Man,
Alabama?
they called me, yes, and I'm already getting these notifications for my flight. They're like, just be careful, it may be canceled. I mean, just stay on alert, it may be canceled. But the owner of the club did call, are you coming down tomorrow? They called
Get there a little earlier, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I can't. I got to be in studio. I can't be off no more, man. I don't be coming to work like that. I got to come to work so I can serve a job. He's like,
I think you'd be good Friday. I just don't think you'd be able to make it back.
That's what he said.
I ain't risking. I wouldn't risk nothing.
Yes.
I'm seeing 2 feet of snow, 12 inches of snow. I don't know what the hell
Power
is going on.
outages, yeah, all that
It's
type of stuff. So
crazy.
And when did they start naming winter storms?
that's what I said yesterday.
What's the name?
My daughter told me it's Fern.
Yeah, Fern.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, winter storm Fern. My daughter told me yesterday that they do that all the time in the Midwest because they're the ones that get those big storms.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know hurricanes get names.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a winter storm.
Yeah,
get a name.
me either. Yo, in Russia, they dealing with 7 feet of snow.
That's
In
crazy.
the peninsula, they got something called Kamchatka Peninsula. 7 feet of snow.
What if it's not real? What if it's another distraction by Donald Trump?
Damn.
What if Donald Trump says, you know what, the other ice ain't working. Let's give him some real ice. Let's give him some real ice. Hit that weather machine hard.
That's right.
Okay? All right.
Well, this weekend in Charlotte, the Battle of the Bands has been postponed.
Really?
Oh,
That's
lucky
smart.
y'all.
They postponed it. They said, let's move it to March because they said if we get a little bit of snow and ice
Everything
in Charlotte,
shuts down in North Carolina.
everything shuts down because they're not
God
used to it.
Yeah, the
Damn.
Carolinas are not used to any type
That's
of
what they
snow
said.
weather, any little bit of ice, any little bit of snow, because they don't have the plows and the salt trucks and all that. Everything
Really?
shut down.
Everything shut down. So they say, let's just
Yes.
postpone this thing because it was like if we get all these people in the city, they're gonna be stuck. So they was
Right.
let's
Like stuck.
Yeah, like
Power's
stuck.
gonna be out.
I ain't know
like-
y'all ain't get snow down there like that. I ain't know that they weren't prepared
Nah.
for snow
Our,
like that.
our infrastructure in the Carolinas ain't built. I mean, really
Damn.
down south, period.
Yeah, Virginia's
Yeah.
not built
Georgia,
for it. Georgia's not
yeah.
built for
Oh
it.
yeah, I
The
remember that time.
Carolinas not
Yeah,
built
Atlanta
for it.
had that big snowstorm, and people
Wasn't a
they
big
thought it was
snowstorm,
big. It was
yeah.
like 2 inches of snow.
Correct.
Schools were out, banks were closed, everything.
Yeah.
People was online, scared to go outside. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite up here. I remember when Hurricane Sandy hit, and they was like, "Oh, it's just like a Category 1 tropical storm." And I'm like, "Man, nobody care about no Category 1 no tropical storm." But then I realized we're up here in New York, so
Yeah,
they shut everything down.
We've never seen that before.
Down south, tropical storm Category 1, please go play in that.
You go playing. That's crazy. All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news next. Mimi will be joining us, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Lorilla knows she can make some music.
Yeah, she can.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV, Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Peace,
Hey
Mimi
girl,
Brown.
you look good,
Good
Mimi.
morning. Thank you. Good morning. All right, well, we start this morning with new reporting on immigration enforcement that could change how and when federal agents enter a person's home. Now, immigration officers, they are now being told they can force entry without a warrant signed by a judge, relying instead on an administrative warrant if the person inside has a final order of removal. Now, that guidance comes from an internal ICE memo shared by whistleblowers and reviewed by the Associated Press. Now, that memo, signed by the acting director of ICE back in May, it instructs officers to knock, identify themselves, and give people a chance to comply. But if they don't, agents are authorized to use what the memo calls necessary and reasonable force to enter the home. Now, civil rights advocates warn this collides with the Fourth Amendment, which protects people in the U.S., citizens and non-citizens alike, from unreasonable search and seizures. Now, the memo, it was not widely shared inside ICE, according to the whistleblower complaint, but its guidance has been used to train new officers, even though it appears to be contradicting existing DHS training materials. Federal officials, they, though, continue to insist their enforcement tactics are lawful. Let's listen to Border Control Chief Greg Bovino.
Our operations are lawful, they're targeted, and they're focused on individuals who pose a serious threat to this community. They are not random, and they are not political. They are about removing criminals who are actively harming Minneapolis neighborhoods.
I mean, listen, it's not surprising. Trump has always wiped his ass with the Constitution, and it is unlawful if you are, going against the Fourth Amendment. So the Trump administration is an authoritarian regime, period. If you're ignoring the Constitution, that's a form of authoritarian power. There's no other way to define it.
Yeah, for sure. And federal officials, though, they say this shift is partly driven by claims that Minnesota has refused to turn over convicted felons and violent criminals, and they are accusing the state of not cooperating. But Minnesota officials, they strongly dispute that. Paul Schnell, who oversees Minnesota's Department of Corrections, says the state has not refused to cooperate with federal authorities. Let's listen to what he had to say.
It is fundamentally false. We cooperate with ICE and ICE detainers. We have, as a matter of policy, done that for a long, long time. If ICE has a detainer, they want them to take custody of them, we will facilitate the transfer of custody, period.
Yeah, so and we're also learning this morning new details about how Renee Good was killed. She's the 37-year-old U.S. citizen who was shot and killed by ICE earlier this month. A new independent autopsy released by her family shows that she was shot 3 times and grazed with a 4th bullet. Her attorneys say she was hit in the arm and the chest. Wounds, they say, that were not immediately life-threatening, but a 3rd bullet struck her in the head, and that proved fatal. The county medical examiner has not released its official report yet, and there's also word that Vice President J.D. Vance is expected in Minneapolis today.
And her 4 times.
Yeah,
That's
man.
wild.
Definitely sending her and her family healing energy. And, going back to what you were saying about ICE and the Fourth Entry, Mimi, the other problem is when you give ICE agents that type of broad power that they can enter your house with force without a warrant, it won't be used just against the so-called criminals. No. Like it can and will be used against anybody they want to use it against.
People that they think are immigrants that are regular citizens and
everybody, anybody they want to, anybody they choose to profile.
You kick down the door and somebody's a legally licensed gun owner.
How that's
and you kick down the gun and you kick down the door and you're a citizen. What are you gonna think when somebody kicks down your door? You gonna fire back?
Killed or be killed.
It's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah.
Right, because you don't know who's coming through the door, right?
No.
So you're just asking for trouble. So we will continue to watch that. And then there's also new information this morning that ICE is launching a new operation in Maine. Federal authorities there say dozens of people have already been arrested on day one. Maine's governor and local leaders there, they're pushing back and warning that this operation is creating fear in their communities and urging agents to show proper warrants. So we'll continue to watch what happens in Maine as they move and continue to expand their ICE operations around the country. And coming up at 7, a major winter storm, what you guys were just talking about, is expected to hit millions of Americans. We'll tell you if your state will be impacted and how to prepare. That's coming up in the next hour.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Amber from Austin, Texas.
Amber from Austin. What's up? Get it off your chest.
Hi, Breakfast Club. So I'm calling several reasons. Texas is gearing up for a Texas storm. Ted Cruz was spotted on a plane to California, so we're doomed. Anytime that man leaves Texas, it's going to get bad. I'm also calling because I am an electrician. I am a third-year apprentice here in the IBEW 520, and I just want to motivate your listeners, parents, motivate and encourage your kids to get into the trade.
That's right.
I can't even express how the trades has changed my life as a woman. And also, I would like to say to the black brothers and sisters out there, get into a trade. I don't
That's
see
right.
a lot of them out here. I'm on a site where there's 200 people, plumbers, HVAC, electricians. Since I've been here, I've only seen 3 black people, or my brown brothers and sisters, or whatever. But
Whatever.
parents,
I know what you mean.
if your children don't know if college is their thing, push them into a trade. I am pushing my son into a trade.
You're 100%
Amber, you're
correct.
so
And-
right.
and we've
You're
been
so
we've been
right.
pushing that for a while. I got some initiatives that I'm working on too to really encourage people to go to trade school. Not just encourage them to go to trade school, but pay for their trade school. But you are 100% right.
There are programs out there. I'm in the school right now. It's tough. I'm actually sitting in my car right now doing homework because I have a test on Transformers and I need lots of luck because
good
it is
luck.
tough.
Good luck.
I'm not going to front. It's tough. But please.
What trade are you going after? You said electrician. You said.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm an electrician. I'm a third-year apprentice. I'm about 1,000 hours away from taking my journeyman's exam.
Congratulations.
Good luck. And salute, salute. I'm an ambassador for Lincoln Tech, which is a trade school. And it's funny that you mentioned that because Lincoln Tech this week is having open houses at all their campuses. So they want people to come out. And yes, they do electrician. They do HVAC. They do welding. They do automotive. They do healthcare. And like you said, they have programs that when you finish, they actually can get you a job in some of the places that we're talking about. So,
and not only that, but you can work and earn your hours towards your certification.
Yeah.
And there's kids 19, 20 years old making $1,000 a week.
That's
There's
right.
money out here, y'all.
Man,
get out here.
I got family members who, after high school, went and got their, HVAC name, Mr. Mill in 30 years. And y'all talk about entrepreneurship. That's your own business.
That's a step into your own business,
Yes.
opening up your own plumbing company, your own electrician company, your own whatever company. But yeah, again, if you're and there's Lincoln Techs all over the country. So lincolntech.edu, they have open houses this week. I was just there yesterday, but I told myself this year I'm gonna take some classes in HVAC. Because when your HVAC goes down, when your AC heating goes down, it's expensive as a mother.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know what they be telling me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just want to learn just a little bit so I know at least a little bit.
Go to trade school and also learn to use AI as a tool to help improve the business that you're doing in trade school. AI can help you keep your schedule. AI can help you troubleshoot. Like there's so many. Listen, go to trade school, man. Trust me. That is an initiative that I'm gonna be really, really heavy on because y'all need jobs.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Where you calling from?
Good morning. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Now, break down what happened because in the notes here it said you got shot in the head.
Damn.
Yeah, so July 31st, 24, me and my homegirl, we was in Atlantic City, in New Jersey on the boardwalk. We both got shot in the head.
Damn.
God rest her soul. She gone. And I just so happened to survive, right? So, long story short, I got shot at 11:54 p.m. Help ain't arrived until 4:30 in the morning. So I'm on the rocks. I'm on a thing called a jetty. Is where they go, I guess, go fishing a little, go fishing some more.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, boom. Yeah, so I'm on a jetty. I'm on the rocks until 4:30 in the morning. I feel like the state of New Jersey, Atlantic City Police Department. Oh, and so check this: the shot spotters go off twice. No help provided.
So you mean to tell me you got shot on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, like with all those casinos and restaurants, and like nobody came for 3 hours?
That's crazy.
Nobody came. I'm up by the flagships, like towards like the beginning.
And you called 911?
I couldn't call 911. I'm shot
in the head.
In the head. So right now I can't see, smell, taste. I got a lot of nerve damage and stuff like that. But I need help with a civil attorney.
real bad.
That's so interesting because there's always people on that boardwalk.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. It says 3 Philadelphia men indicted in connection with deadly shooting. 32-year-old Carly, I'm assuming that was your friend Pass. I'm sorry for that. And it says 29-year-old Camille was critically hurt after both were shot in the head.
Were they trying to rob you or something?
We don't even. They won't even tell me everything. Supposedly we seen something that we wasn't supposed to see. So supposedly somebody else got shot or hurt, and we seen it, and that's the reason why that happened to us.
Did you see it?
Nah, not that I remember. So the case is still ongoing. I don't remember.
That's horrible.
And
I'm so sorry that happened.
And the report says you were on a jetty. You were on the jetty bus.
Yeah, we was on a jetty, like on a rock. So where the boardwalk is, it's like rocks. You can hop over there and go like crabbing. You know what I'm saying? Go get your fish or whatever. We on a rock.
Call your guy, Envy. Call man Marty Small.
I'll put you on connection with Marty Small's team. He is the mayor of Atlantic City. Maybe he could guide you. Maybe he could help you. But the fact that it took 4 hours, 3.5 hours for the police to come,
that's crazy.
That is insane. And thank God you're alive.
I know.
3 hours
about
just bleeding out. You weren't supposed to be here, but thank God.
Yeah. Did your friend die right away, or did she died waiting for?
She went. She went one way, I went the other. I'm sure she was gone. Hopefully she was gone.
Yeah, and didn't suffer. You know what I mean? Like for all those hours. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Mama.
No problem.
That's so horrible, man.
Yeah.
And put your email out there just in case a civil attorney does want to reach out. Here's this and wants to connect with you. And
okay, my Camille Stewart, KAMILLE Stewart STEWART 95@gmail.com.
All right, and then you stay on hold. I'll connect you with the mayor of Atlantic City, his team, and hopefully he can help you out somehow, some way.
Okay, and I'm trying to sue them.
Oh, you trying to sue Atlantic? Oh, okay, so maybe not call a mayor of Atlantic City.
You need a civil attorney.
You need a civil attorney.
I need a civil attorney. Yeah.
Call Ben Crump. I don't know. Attorney Ben Crump.
Y'all got no civil attorney.
I mean, I don't have them. Like that's not our.
Hopefully, somebody's listening and definitely can help you out.
Yes.
All right, Mama. Good luck. I'm so sorry.
All right, thank you. No problem.
That's crazy.
I'm glad that she can still.
I'm trying to sue them.
Right. But I'm glad that she can still like talk. She was shot at her head. She can still talk. I'm
trying to figure out why it took them 3 hours to get to her.
That don't even make sense.
The boardwalk is right there. Atlantic City ain't
busy
so
all
big.
the time. Yeah.
Not big at all.
It's not big at all. Like I'm always in Atlantic City for my daughter's cheerleading tournaments. Like I see police there all the time.
And even if they were chasing the criminals, they didn't have 20 squad cars chasing criminals. Somebody could have went there and helped this young lady. Damn. Well,
she did say she couldn't call nobody either. So I don't know. That's interesting.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got the latest with Loren coming up.
Good morning, y'all.
Morning, girl.
Yes,
Cool
we
day.
do. Mary J. Blige, y'all know that residency is coming up in Vegas. She said y'all gonna stop playing with her. She is addressing the rumors that she be tired on stage.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Your talk, LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
Sources trust.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
Little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
The latest with Loren
Take me
LoRosa
through that. Take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
Just do that, hello.
So Mary J. Blige sat down with Angie Martinez on Angie Martinez's In Real Life podcast, and they're talking about the upcoming Mary J. Blige's upcoming residency in Vegas and her new projects on Lifetime. And they get into the conversation of, you know how those videos go viral of Mary J. Blige on stage and people were saying like,
how can we forget them?
Yeah,
We love them.
The ones where people are saying she's tired.
I love them.
The one where she make the people sing, she don't sing.
I like that
Yes.
one. I like that one. Yes. Well, Angie Martinez is like, this pisses me off, so let's address it. Let's take a listen to Mary J. Blige's response to those viral memes.
You know what I would like you to address, because this pisses me off when I see the memes, because you know you be on stage doing your little and they act like you don't want to be there.
So let me just say this. Mary looked tired. She got. I'm a
Please curse.
I'm a curse really
You're gonna
hard.
need to curse.
I was
really.
exhausted because I was on the 30th show of 40 shows.
So you actually were tired.
We was in Chicago or something like that. I was exhausted. I was kind of over everything. And
you were over it, so they was right.
I was just tired.
Okay.
It was the 30th show.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been working hard all my life, and sometimes you get tired. So for people to be like, oh, she looked tired. Yeah, I was I was. You know, let me tell you how I tried to do it. I was like, well, maybe, it's going to look like different. And in my mind, it didn't feel like it looked like it looked. And I seen it back. I was like, oh, man. Oh, I guess that's how it really was.
First of all, drop on the clues bombs for the In Real Life podcast. Angie Martinez, one of the best podcasts on the planet. Some of the greatest conversations happen on that show. Second of all, drop on the clues bombs for Mary J. Blige. Okay, you can rest. All right,
Yes.
we go to Mary's shows to see the fits and to sing the songs. All right, we don't need Mary to exert all that energy. It's okay.
Y'all must have forgot that she got signed at 18. Mary's in her 50s. Yes, she's tired.
Like she said, I've been working hard all my life.
And
That's
she's
what
been
she
dancing from 18 and all of. Yes, she's tired.
When she put that microphone out in the air to the crowd,
just sing
real
it.
love.
And they did. Man,
Shut
you can
the hell
hear
up and
it.
sing real love with Mary, man.
Even before she put the mic out, people were singing at the top of their lungs, so she didn't even got to put the mic out. But
I love her response though. I ain't gonna lie. She said, look, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I think it was honest, but I think we knew, and I'm glad that she said it. She also, you could tell she's looking forward to Vegas because she's going to be in one place and she can kind of like,
she ain't got to travel. Yep. She ain't got to.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see that show. I can't wait to see New Edition and Boys to Men and Tony Braxton. I can't wait to see. There's another show I can't wait to see.
I'm going to Vegas in May to see Mary, and there's another thing that Mary said that's very important. She said, "When we rest, we on." So when you see her in Vegas, as you said, she only gonna be in one location. She gonna be rested. She gonna be on. I can't wait.
Yes,
I can't wait. I want to see Joe, Genuine, and it was somebody else is about to go on. Who just was up here? Keith Sweat.
Genuine needs to rest.
Genuine.
I'm gonna tell you why Genuine need to rest, because he be actually trying. At least Mary letting y'all know I'm tired. I'm not really out here giving it my all. I'm tired. Genuine be actually trying.
See, the best thing with Genuine is you want to see what he used to do in the videos, right? And he be trying it, and it just don't be looking how it be used to look in the video.
I like that song when he go the 9 o'clock, and when he be on stage, but this is 3 o'clock. It don't even be 9. I'm like, damn, Jen.
Are you going to Genuine's concert?
You better believe it.
No, I know you can. It's gonna be a good concert, but you expect him to do what he was doing in his videos all the years ago?
No,
I don't expect that when I go to those type of concerts.
We just had a 53-year-old wrestler up here still doing splits and backflips.
You gonna move, they're live, but not the same from the video.
That's wrestling. First of all, I was born in 1978. I know what I can't do anymore. So why would I expect Genuine to do it?
If your job is to do splits, you can still do splits.
And salute to Bobby Brown. What did Bobby Brown say when he was up there? Bobby was like, y'all still expect me to do that? No. No.
I don't know. For some reason, I got Chris Brown at 50 still moving like he moved now.
No.
I'm not going to lie. I got that. No?
You know what, though? Maybe, though, because he's athletic.
Chris at 50, yes.
Like he's
But then Michael at 50 was still moving.
Didn't you used to be athletic?
Yes.
You used to run
Not
from
like
people
Chris
or
Brown
something.
athletic.
Yeah.
You're going to be bald at 50.
Okay, well,
You're still going to be bald
moving
at
on.
50.
Well, tickets are on sale for Mary J. Blige's residency. You can get them via Ticketmaster. The dates are May 1st through the 9th and July 10th through the 18th. Now, in other news, speaking of something that I don't know if y'all are tired of talking about it, but I am. Drake is appealing the dismissal of his defamation lawsuit. So a few months ago, he filed notice. So we knew that the appeal was coming. The document and the filing is actually here. It's 60 pages. And Drake is appealing this lawsuit against Universal Music Group. He's asking this case to be sent back, and he says that it should be decided by a trial, not by a motion to dismiss. He says that Kendrick Lamar is not like us, he alleges, is an ambiguous matter of fact. So the issue when the judge decided to dismiss it was that the judge basically said there's no way that a song can be taken as like proven like fact, right? Drake is arguing something different. He's also claiming that Universal Music Group relentlessly marketed the song in a way that misled customers and caused some serious harm. And he says in this filing that it's dangerous for certain actions not to be taken when things like this happen, because you're basically telling people that they can defame people relentlessly.
It's a rap battle. So once again, why don't these things apply to him? This man said that Kendrick beat his wife. This man said that Kendrick's
baby's not his
best friend Dave Free got his wife pregnant. Why doesn't that apply to him then?
I really don't understand Drake at this point, because it went away, right? People weren't talking about it, right? They just started talking about his new album. What was the Iceman album?
No, Drake just keep making it colder and colder for Iceman. That's the perfect name for that album. If it seems a little chilly for Drake, it's because he does, silly stuff like this. Yeah. That is the perfect name. And I keep telling y'all, Bobby Drake, who's Iceman, was a gay Gay superhero.
Oh my God!
And
What?
yes. And
Look it up. I don't trust you.
What?
It is Bobby Drake.
Marvel, DC Comics, where?
Was a gay superhero. And this is gay.
Oh
this is
my
what the kids would
God.
call gay. Every time Drake does stuff like this is what the kids would call gay.
Yo,
I have a question. If Drake, what?
Go ahead.
No
making this
question
up.
is a stupid question.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanna know. I've
Bobby
never heard
Drake,
of
Iceman, one of the original X-Men, is gay.
Oh, so Marvel.
Why would I make that up?
Cause how would
Marvel
you just
Comics.
know that? Oh, you're
I'm a
I forgot you're a Marvel
superhero
freak.
fan.
Yeah, I
Like I
forgot.
got Wolverine tattooed on my
I
arm.
forgot.
Because I've written comic books for Marvel.
Okay.
Since
How
coming
gay
out,
is he?
I have a comic book out right now called Illuminati.
since
ahead.
coming out,
Go off.
the comics have explored his romantic life, including a significant relationship with a man named
Can't believe
Romeo.
y'all just discovering this.
Oh my God, Iceman has a boyfriend in X-Men. What class was he in? Because you know, like it's a whole school. So who's gay with him? Like who's his?
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like does he have a?
You know who else
a
is X-Men?
boyfriend? Oh.
Caitlyn Jenner.
You know what?
It's time to
That's
wrap.
our latest with Lauren.
Yes.
Now when we come back, we got front
yes.
page
Oh
news.
my God.
So don't
Yeah.
go anywhere. This guy's crazy. It's the Breakfast
Ew.
Club. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MB, Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing?
He's Mimi
Good
Brown.
girl.
Good morning. So we start this morning or this hour with new developments around President Trump and Greenland following a dramatic shift in a tone and which unfolded over the course of just a few hours. So yesterday it began with the president speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, that's in Switzerland, where he doubled down on his push for the United States to acquire Greenland. Now in that speech he said he wanted the territory outright, including what he called right, title, and ownership. He ruled out using military force but continued to threaten tariffs and sharply criticized NATO. Now, during the speech, the president, he also appeared to confuse Greenland with Iceland and said NATO leaders referred to him as daddy. Let's listen.
But in doing it, I'm helping Europe, I'm helping NATO, and I've until the last few days when I told them about Iceland, they loved me. They called me daddy, right, last time. Very smart man said, he's our daddy. He's running it. I was like running it. I went from running it to being a terrible human being. But now what I'm asking for is a piece of ice, cold and poorly located, that can play a vital role in world peace and world protection. But the problem with NATO is that we'll be there for them 100%. But I'm not sure that they'd be there for us. They're not there for us on Iceland, that I can tell you. I mean, our stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So Iceland's already cost us a lot of money.
There's not a country in the world that trusts the United States under the leadership of Donald Trump.
Not at all.
And not allies, enemies, nobody. Like you can't play with you can't play with global stability in the way that he's playing with global stability by saying things like he wants to go take Greenland. And he did say he wanted to take it by force.
He did say
Well,
that.
I'm not gonna say he didn't say that verbatim, but he said we could do it the easy way, the hard way. We just assumed the hard way was by force.
Well, he threatened to take it by military action. So.
Oh yes, there you go. That is
yeah,
force.
Exactly. And so, the White House, they later pushed back, saying the president, he was referring to Greenland as a piece of ice and not calling it Iceland, though, we all kind of heard what we heard. And he said it several times. And just hours later after that speech, though, his tone shifted. President Trump announced what he called a framework of a future deal on Greenland. And he pulled back those threats of new tariffs that we talked about yesterday on those 8 European countries. And he later described an agreement as the concept of a deal. And so that shift, it was welcomed by European leaders. And while NATO's Secretary General, though, they cautioned that there is still a lot of work to do. So that conference continues today. So we'll continue to watch what happens as the United States is on the world stage out in Switzerland.
Did he say
And,
that sometimes you need a dictator?
He did say that.
What?
He did say that. He did. He definitely said that. He talked about Governor Newsom. There was a lot of little nuggets during that speech. He talked about France, Canada. There was a lot.
I just don't understand why words don't matter when it comes to Donald Trump.
They do.
Like, I'm
To
just
me.
saying because I'm a words person. What you say is what you say. I got to believe you based off what you say. How come nobody ever believes Donald Trump when he says the things that he says? Not his supporters, people in his administration. It's always, he didn't mean it like that. If you say sometimes you need a dictator, like what are you saying? Like, is he not saying the quiet part out loud?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And I think time and time again, he's shown that if he's saying something, we should probably listen or take heed to. There's a little bit of truth there, right? So Again, we will continue to see what happens with that. And former First Lady Michelle Obama, she is shutting down any idea of her husband heading back to the White House, even hypothetically. So in a recent episode of Call Her Daddy, she was asked how she feels if President Obama could somehow run for a third term. You know, we've heard President Trump continue to raise that idea publicly. Let's listen to what she had to say.
I would actively work against that. You know, I do believe in the need for new vision. I mean, the 2 terms is not just about we like him and we want it. It's just like we're changing and growing so fast. This is a hard job, and it requires new energy, new vision all the time, new ways of looking at the world. So I do believe that 8 years is enough.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see the whole interview, so I'm only responding to that clip. But people have to stop asking that question and discussing it like it's normal. If Trump runs for a third term, the fight is fixed. Whatever election that happens will be all for show. Do you really think that they're going to change things to make it that he can run for a third term and he's going to lose? Like, why do we keep normalizing this conversation? Like, it's 2 terms for a president. That's it. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Normalcy. That's what it should be.
That's the way it's always been.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And if it's changed, the fight is fixed.
It's already in.
Yes.
Yeah. No one else has a chance. There's no chance of anyone else jumping in the race.
Correct.
Yes. Absolutely. And Mrs. Obama, she went on to say that while, you know, older leaders can bring wisdom, she does believe that the country needs fresh leadership, new ideas, and it's time to let a new generation step forward with those ideas and you know, just put some fresh new energy into you know, the political atmosphere and see what happens.
She's right, but that new generation isn't going to happen if y'all keep normalizing conversations about a third term. Okay? Because the more you normalize it with conversations, then it's going to be normal when it actually happens. And then when it actually happens, Donald Trump is going to remain in the White House and everybody going to be sitting around like, oh, Obama couldn't beat Trump? What the hell? The fight was fixed.
No, 100% true. All right, and now turning to a serious weather threat developing across much of the country. Forecasters are warning that Fern, a major winter storm, is expected to stretch from Texas to Massachusetts through the weekend, bringing heavy snow, sleet, freezing rain, and dangerously cold temperatures. Now, more than 180 million people, they are in the storm's path, including residents in major cities like Dallas, Atlanta, Charlotte, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston. Heavy snow, ice could bring down trees, power lines, leaving hundreds of thousands of people without electricity and heat for days. Now, winter storm watches, they are already in effect for at least 70 million people across the Southwest, the Plains, the South, and Southeast. And the National Weather Service is urging people to start preparing now for what it's calling a long-lasting and high-impact storm. Now, timing-wise, snow and ice begins impacting the Plains late Friday morning, spreading east and south through Saturday. And by Sunday, wintry weather, it shifts into the Ohio Valley, the Mid-Atlantic, and the Northeast, with snow and gusty winds lingering into early Monday. And just one more note here, travel is expected to be heavily disrupted. AccuWeather, it's warning that thousands of flight cancellations are likely this weekend, and school closures are also expected, so parents plan accordingly across multiple states as this drags on.
My daughter got a cheerleading competition this weekend. Please let it be canceled.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
No, the reason that here's the thing. You said that your daughter's people already canceled, pushed it back, right?
Yeah, no,
the Charlotte thing, Battle of the Bands.
HBCU Battle of the Bands. They canceled that already.
The reason it's important to do that now is because we got to go get snacks and we got to go get prepared for the weekend. No, for real. Like, I got a big plans for the weekend.
That's what they're saying. Go to the grocery store, get,
Yes.
know.
Oh, yeah. That's why they should tell us now if things are going to be canceled so we can go prepared.
Hey, this guy wants to get snacks. I got my snacks already.
Snacks.
But he's right. But not because of the snacks. But you just don't want to be on the road and planning to go down there and then they cancel it on your way down there. And then you got to drive back. So yeah, I'm with you.
I'm right about the snacks too. You gotta get snacks. You gotta go get food. You gotta go get your wine. You gotta go get everything you need to be snowed in for the weekend.
Okay.
Ain't gonna be no DoorDash. Ain't gonna be no Uber. Ain't gonna be none of that.
No.
I tried to call IHOP one of the times when we had a snow. It took 6 hours. They told the driver said 6 hours to get to IHOP. I said, nah, I'll go get it myself.
Damn. I know he was happy. Like, good. Please go get it.
All right. Well, thank you, Mimi.
And salute to all the single people out there. One more thing, Mimi. Salute to all the single people out there. Make sure you get snowed in with your best eater. You know what I mean? If that's what you choose to do.
What? Yo. Nah, that's You can't tell them that because the best eater already in a relationship. And that's what they don't talk about.
Wow.
For real, the best eaters already be in relationships. They just be cheating.
Wow. How you know?
What?
Thank you, Mimi.
All right, y'all. On that note, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV for more stories. Follow the Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit BINnews.com.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace, Mimi.
Peace.
All right, well, now let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Yesterday during Get It Off Your Chest, a big stud called and was mad at his...
How do you know that his?
Hers.
And how do you know that it's a big stud?
And why is it a his?
I said her, I meant hers.
No, that's not what you said.
I
You
meant
said
hers.
his.
I said she was mad that her wife had a work wife and cheated.
Yeah, her
Let's listen.
girlfriend.
So I have a girlfriend that I've been with for a year and a half. So we live together. We got a cat. You know, real lesbian.
Yes,
We got a cat, real lesbian.
okay.
Yes. Okay. 3 cats in the house.
Talk to us.
So she's a nurse. She's telling me a few months ago she started getting close with some girl at work. The girl is her work wife. I tell her to nip it in the bud. She don't do it. Then I go through her phone on Christmas Day. I see her texting with the girl, and the girl's talking like, what you wearing? I can't wait to see you type shit. Today we had a big fight. She turned her location off and she left the crib. I dropped her through her AirPods, my dude.
Wow.
She at the shorty's house.
Yo.
Damn.
Crazy.
I pulled up to the crib. I said, come outside. She said, you in the wrong place. I'm not here. I knock on the front door.
I'm not
They
here.
told me they gonna call the cops, and I'm like, nah, y'all, you know?
And that's why you lesbians got to be careful, man, because if your vibrator got a Bluetooth setting, people can track your,
Hey,
track your
yo,
location.
that she found it through our AirPods.
You didn't know that?
idiot.
Oh, it was AirPods.
Yes, AirPods.
Stupid. I told you that's big stud. That's not big stud energy.
That is big stud energy. I ain't gonna hold you.
So the question is 800-585-1051. Do you mind if your significant other has a work wife or work husband? That is the question. 800-585.
Well, I don't. You know what?
What?
See, we don't ever talk about how toxic studs are. All right, and we don't ever talk about how toxic a lot of those lesbian relationships are. There's plenty of people out there that have, I guess, I don't even know why we use that term, but I guess work husbands, work wives, and it don't lead to nothing.
Well, let's discuss. Do you mind if your significant other has one?
Toxic.
800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Daddy calling my phone. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about a call that called in yesterday during Get It Off Your Chest. She was a big stud, and she was mad that her girlfriend...
Well, I don't like how you said that.
Yeah,
Don't
yo,
disrespect the
God
stud community
damn.
like that. Talk about some he was a big stud. How you know she was a big stud?
Like big stud
What do
energy.
you mean, like big,
Yeah.
like notorious big, or like what kind of big you
like
talking
big
about?
stud energy.
Oh, big energy.
Big energy.
right.
Oh, okay,
Like she was like, yeah,
big
like,
stud.
she
like
said she
big
was
D energy.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. She had big energy is what you're saying.
Ooh.
I would have said big dildo energy.
Oh
Damn,
my
I like that. I
God.
like that. I
Y'all
like that. I
are
like that.
rude.
Big vibrator energy.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
So she called-
Yes,
It sounds like somebody getting electrocuted when she
Oh
pull that
my
thing
goodness.
out.
Damn.
Let's
What?
listen to the
Y'all
call.
might as well say
Damn, that's you went too far.
She went too
yeah,
far.
see,
You went
oh
too
my
far.
God.
You
Now
believe
when
her.
I
Believe
say,
her.
I
You believe her. She always got to go too far.
Yeah. You play too much. All right. Let's listen to the call.
So I have a girlfriend that I've been with for a year and a half. So
Okay.
we live together. We got a cat. You know, real lesbian.
Yes,
We got a cat,
yes,
real lesbian.
okay.
Yes. Okay. 3 cats in the house.
Talk to us.
So she's a nurse. She's telling me a few months ago she started getting close with some girl at work. The girl is her work wife. I tell her to nip it in the bud. She don't do it. Then I go through her phone on Christmas Day. I see her texting with the girl, and the girl's talking like, what you wearing? I can't wait to see you type shit. Today we had a big fight. She turned her location off and she left the crib. I dropped her through her AirPods, my dude.
Wow.
She at the shorty's house.
Yo.
Damn.
Crazy.
I pulled up to the crib. I said, come outside. She said, you in the wrong place. I'm not here. I knock on the front door.
I'm not
They
here.
told me they gonna call the cops, and I'm like, nah, y'all, you know?
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you mind if your significant other has a house? I said a house. A work wife, a work husband.
Now, I want the record to show.
What?
A normal show would have just said, do you mind if your significant other has a work wife or work husband. Actually, the stud lesbian aspect of it has nothing to do with any of this.
But that's where the conversation started from. But that's where the conversation
it really
started
had
from.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, but that's where it really I like that call. I thought the call was
an interesting story, too.
It was an interesting story. But that's where the call came from. She said she doesn't want her wife to have, her girlfriend to have that.
Yeah.
So let's start with you. Would you mind if Chris had
a work wife?
Yes.
I absolutely would mind. Like, I don't think the label is going too far when you say wife and husband. Why you just can't have a work friend? You know what I'm saying? Or a coworker that you're really cool with. Like, why does it have to be? Why does the term have to be work wife, work husband? I don't think it's appropriate. I don't like it. Sometimes now, a lot of times it is platonic. You know what I mean? But a lot of times it's not.
Right.
So, and you never know.
I'm with you. Nah. Either we all friends or we not friends.
Yeah, like, nah.
Charlamagne?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the term. Like Jess said, like, you shouldn't be calling nobody else your husband. You shouldn't be calling nobody else your wife. You know, those are like sacred titles. You know what I mean? Those are titles that you earn, and you know you can't just be calling nobody your work husband, work wife. Like, and to me, it applies other connotations.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, why does that got to be your work husband or work wife?
You know
what I mean?
Nah, I don't like that.
I don't like
the term.
That was funny. Me and Envy do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's my work husband, but that's as a joke.
Exactly.
He's
And
my
then
work
y'all
wife.
wives know each other. You know, y'all wives know
He
y'all,
play too much,
each
though.
other.
Like, he play when we outside. When we outside of work, he's still playing. I don't want to play.
But that's because the streets know. The streets know you my work husband.
know.
Nah. The streets know you my work bottom. You're actually my work bottom bitch. That's the way I look at it.
What?
What? Too far.
See, go too far. Hello, who's this?
Peace, it's JR from Brooklyn.
JR from Brooklyn,
Good
what's
morning,
up?
JR.
Talk to us, JR. What's your thoughts?
What's going on? My thoughts is ain't no work wives, ain't no work husbands, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as soon as she get a little attitude with me, she go to work, talk about, you know, oh, he not doing me right. Next thing you know, a shoulder to cry on become a meet the on. I ain't with that.
Right.
Damn.
You're right.
That's right.
And I ain't gonna front, man. Something happened on my algorithm one day where I clicked on one video and then I just went down a whole thing of videos where it's these girls talking about this is how you take care of your friend. And it's like girls giving guys and fellatio.
Oh, hell no.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Nah,
like, but
my
this
shorty
is
got to work from home. She can't work from home. She can't rock with me. Matter of fact, Amazon got to leave a package on the steps. Don't even ring the bell.
Damn.
Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Nardo here, head off to Georgia, man.
Nardo, what's up? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Hey, man, good morning to y'all, man. I listened to y'all this morning. I want to start that off.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I think these days now, being in a relationship, when you with a person and they're at a job site and they see this work for 9, 10, 12 hours out of the day, you know, they tend to go on lunch dates and, you know, that's going to happen. And I think, you know, you just got to either accept it or leave it because really that's what goes on.
You have a work wife, bro?
No, I drive trucks, brother. I just started my own business, Cooler Wooler Express, man.
Okay.
You got a work lot lizard?
Damn. No. Hey, most definitely don't.
It's that one rest stop on the route you be going. You got some man.
Yo, leave that man alone.
No.
He's a dope. Hello, who's this?
Dion.
Dion, what's up, brother? Talk to us. What's your
morning.
thoughts?
Good morning. First of all, I love all of y'all. Everything y'all do, I think y'all are amazing.
Thank you, man.
Thank you,
sir. We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
But another thing, I think the girl was insane for telling her girlfriend she got a work wife.
Yeah.
I think that you got to keep that to yourself. I've had plenty of work wives that didn't lead to nothing at all. But ain't like I told my girl that, like I just kept it to me. We just getting coffee and then doing stuff like that. We ain't doing nothing crazy.
Now that's the thing. That's the reason why I thought it wasn't crazy that she told her girlfriend that she had a work wife. What made it crazy is that you really effing with your work wife. Like y'all getting intimate, y'all flirting and dealing with each other. She went in the phone, saw messages, and she was cheating on her girlfriend with her work wife. That's where it went wrong. It got crazy.
That's a whole other conversation. Work wife specifically. Hey, you don't say that. You can keep it to yourself. Cheating, you always on for that. I can't never vouch for that.
Now, Dion, answer the real way, right? Have you ever flirted with your work wife?
I mean, of course. That's why it's my work wife. But ain't nothing happened.
No, but see, you shouldn't be flirting.
See?
You know your wife would not allow you to be flirting. Would you tell your wife you was flirting with your work wife?
Of course not.
Okay.
That's why you don't say nothing.
See?
That's why you don't say nothing.
No, you don't. Listen, my rule is you don't do nothing. You can't tell your wife about it.
That's right.
If you can't tell your wife about it, you know you ain't got no business doing it.
Now, if you're just joining us, this conversation actually came from a woman who called yesterday during Get It Off Your Chest. Let's listen to the call.
So I have a girlfriend that I've been with for a year and a half. So we live together. We got a cat. You know, real lesbians.
Yes,
We got a cat, real lesbian.
Yes.
Okay.
3 cats in the house.
Talk to us.
So she's a nurse. She's telling me a few months ago she started getting close with some girl at work. The girl is her work wife. I tell her to nip it in the bud. She don't do it. Then I go through her phone on Christmas Day. I see her texting with the girl, and the girl's talking like, what you wearing? I can't wait to see you type shit. Today we had a big fight. She turned her location off and she left the crib. I tracked her through her AirPods, my dude.
Wow.
She at the shorty's house.
Yo.
Damn.
Crazy.
I pulled up to the crib. I said, come outside. She said, you in the wrong place. I'm not here. I knock on the front door.
I'm not
They
here.
told me they gonna call the cops, and I'm like, nah, y'all, you know?
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you mind if your significant other has a work husband or work wife? Hello, who's this?
Hey, this Juicy.
Hey, Juicy.
She definitely somebody work wife.
You fat?
Yeah, I got called plenty fat bitches before, so I guess you could say that.
How tall are you?
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
I'm 5'3".
How much you weigh?
200 pounds, but I'm juicy, so it's boy vibes. Okay, answer the question.
Boy vibes.
Answer the question, Mom. I'm sorry, Juicy.
Are you somebody's work wife?
She is.
Oh, I'm somebody who's caught my work wife. Half y'all want to say, yeah. So my husband works somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
We used to work together. I quit. So I found like some placement that didn't work out. So, you know, because I know how the work wife and stuff is. My husband don't drive. I was taking him to work, and at the same time, I was taking him to work. The work wife, she got a husband too, but I didn't know this at the time because she just started. So when I was leaving, I see her husband like mean mugging the mess out of my mind. So I wanted to be like, what's up? Why you looking at him like that? Like, cause like it was something that didn't sit right with me. So I made a mental note of it. So the next time I went, she wasn't with her husband. She was by herself. So she was looking at my car, I got real dark tint. So you can't see in there. I can see her. She can't see me. So she just looking ugly as hell at the car. But I'm like, damn, what's up? So,
hold on now. What kind of car do you have, first of all? What kind of car do you have?
You know it's big. It's a truck.
I'm riding good. It's a BMW. It's a with tinted windows.
But is it
X6,
small?
It's a 6, X6. So that's a big one.
That's a big one.
I said she was like, ah, she got in there.
It's a truck. It's a big truck. It's considered an
Yeah,
SUV.
just making sure.
Yeah, it's a truck.
Go ahead, Mama.
Okay, got you.
He wanted to make sure it wasn't the 1 Series. Go ahead, go.
So, okay, so long story short, fast forward. The way she looked at me, I said, let me go through this phone because I go through the phone like maybe every 6 or 7 months, depending on how I feel. Like I just go through the phone. I normally don't be finding nothing, but so I go right to her. Is this the same? I called it the same day. Only thing I'm mad because I want to see how far I was gonna go because I feel like I stopped it. Because I crashed out lightweight because when I went through the phone and went through their messages, first it was like regular little work stuff. So then I started seeing emojis. He kind of corny, so I know that's his way of flirting. So but he don't talk a lot. So she gonna send a picture. She sent 3 pictures and they was like sexy pictures, but she weak. They was like some sexy pictures talking about some
ma'am, I need to tell you something that they don't tell you at dinner. Stop. Well, you're going too long. You've been could you get to the point, please? What are you doing?
I can't make a long story short.
Yeah, and you said you won't make a long story short, and you keep going.
Okay, so I tried to. She don't work there no more. I beat the shit out of him out his sleep because I told him to do this. The thing was, he tried to be sneaky and they tell me like, oh, he ain't tell me, you know, what I caught. If he would have been like, oh, man, now she biting back on what you told me to do. Only reason I told him to flirt with her so she can work for him and he don't have to, so he can still be on the clock.
I don't like any of this. You opened up the door. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I don't know why you opened up Pandora's box like that. I do not know why you did that.
That's
and,
her husband.
And
She sent something.
But you gonna beat him up for telling him to do something that you told him to do?
No,
he flirted. Then she said he went too far, and then you beat him up. What size was the girl?
I'm old enough to be her mama, and that's her thing. She like, ain't you 50, bitch? But if we stand next to each other, you would be trying to figure out who 50. Like she start. My thing is that he didn't tell me what she did. Like I expect everything that she did that she was going to do.
Okay.
But I had to go through the phone and find it. And he said he was lying about it. Said he like, no, like, no. What did you lying for?
I don't know. I don't. Because you just as messy too. You caused a lot of this mess. You told that man to flirt with that woman, and there's no limit to flirting. Did you say? Did you give him a limit?
Right, but he was supposed to tell. Yeah, the limit was like, if she bite back, you let me know. Like,
Got you.
And then. But he didn't. And then when I asked him, like, I tried to wake him up. But he tried to fake sleep when I had that phone in his face. Like, I ended up FaceTiming her.
Yo.
Well, Mom,
yeah, it was a lot.
Juicy, have a great day, Juicy.
You are so messy, Juicy.
Yeah, so messy.
I mean, Juicy, you are so messy.
I'm glad I didn't tell y'all my real name, but yeah, okay. Hey, Jess.
Hey,
my brother did your nails when you was in Cleveland, so hey.
Hey,
so that wasn't your real name. So you picked a song by Biggie Smalls on purpose.
Wow.
You're an idiot.
What?
She's an idiot.
Charlamagne, you at the cornball.
Matter of fact.
No, she didn't.
Well, ma'am, you know we have call ID. So, Shaw, what Biggie record you want to hear?
Play Juicy for Juicy.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, let's get into Juicy right now.
But that is my name.
We know. We got call ID. Thank you, Mama.
I like you, Juicy.
Okay.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Jesus.
Oh, my God.
We got a moral of the story, or we going to go right to Juicy?
The moral of the story is you don't need a husband, a work wife, or work husband.
You don't.
That's
all right.
it.
Well, let's throw it back. Here's Notorious B.I.G. with Juicy. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
You're talking LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
That source is trusted.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
The little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
She gone.
The latest with Loren
Take me through
LoRosa
that. Take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, baby.
Talk to me.
All right, guys. So Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are finally in a good place when it comes to their co-parenting. So Kim Kardashian sat down with her sister Khloe on Khloe's podcast, and they had a conversation just about where things are now. And a lot of it is because of North West and her interest in music. Let's take a listen.
I think it's important to say you and Ye have really bonded over North's producing. You guys are now in a much better place.
Yeah, I'm a really empathetic person. I mean, at the end of the day, we're always family. I always look at it that way, no matter what's going on. There are times when I have to be super protective, and there are times when, you know, at any moment, I would love that relationship. And I've always talked about that. The music side and the producing isn't my thing, and that's her bonding thing with her dad. But even just like coming up with stuff, we have to communicate about how North like moves through that world and all these like opportunities that come her way, and having to filter that and like respecting his opinion on the things that go on with his kids is really important. So I think it's important for the kids. You just kind of have to put all the other stuff aside.
What you laughing at, Jess? How she talks?
I just can't help that every last word has like a rising tone every single time. But I'm very, very proud of them for like co-parenting greatly and moving forward.
I know you think that, but no, I would say though, I do think that's dope. You know, I do think there are moments with parents that your kids bond to, like me and my kids bond doing activities, riding the quad, riding the go-kart, doing certain things, and they bond with mom doing certain things. So the fact that they have that bonding situation and the co-parenting is getting better, that's the best.
I think that's dope. I think that's what they both wanted.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I get out of that is clearly Kanye West is in a better headspace.
Yes.
Clearly Kanye West has been doing some work on himself, because, you know, I listened to what Deion Cole said when he saw Kanye the other day, and I'm listening to Kim now. Clearly Kanye is in a better headspace.
Yes. So there were reports, or we saw over Christmas that Kanye got to spend Christmas with the kids, and when that happened, there were reports about how he was in a better headspace, and that's what he was focused on. And we do have the clip of Deion Cole when he was here talking about where Kanye West is right now. Let's take a listen to Deion Cole on Kanye's mental space.
I have been interested to see what his mindset is because we haven't heard from him. He's been quiet for about a year.
His man, I'm telling you where he at. He's just like, man, I'm gonna put some music out. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go back to the essence. I'm about to make it soulful. I'm about to make it fun. You know, I'm about to get it in, and that's where he at with it. He like, man, I'm just gonna keep doing me, and whatever. But he's just chilling right now.
And also, too, when those reports came out around Christmas, they talked about Kanye also actually approving of Northwest being on social media. At one point in time, y'all know he was completely against it. But he says that, or according to the report or the source, that he's now with it. And, she's dropped new music recently. When she posted her song about the jewelry on her hand, she tagged Ye and said this was the Ye version. So it's believed that he produced it.
And I saw something the other day. I don't know if it was real. They were saying how he don't want Hail Hitler played anymore.
I saw that. So there was
he's trying to distance himself from that song.
Yeah, there was a group of men that played it in the club. But it was a group of men played it in the club and it went viral, and I'm sure it came from that conversation.
Yeah, there's been conversations about him trying to distance himself from all of that as he gets back, because he's about to go back on the road and start performing. So it seems like he's in a good place. So hopefully in that good space, maybe we'll get to hear from him, and once he gets back on the road.
Shout out to Baby Girl too.
I pray for healing for Kanye West. I pray for healing for Kanye West.
Yeah.
If he's got a handle on his mental and emotional well-being, good for him.
Same. Well, speaking of being in a good place, T.I. sat down with V103, and he's talking about wanting to get to a good place in his own life and why he named what is supposed to be his last album, Kill the King. Let's take a listen.
Kill the King is a metaphor for killing the ego. Long before I was a nationwide name, I made a decision to claim King of the South, and I did. But I've seen over time that a lot of my infractions and disagreements and back and forth with people was because of how they felt about that. As I get to, grow, learn, and develop, I found that there's nothing more important than peace of mind. In seeking said peace of mind, I found that the less ego you hold on to, the more peace you can hold on to. I look at Andre 3000, man. He walked like a monk. Him and the flute, he just moved through towns and countries. Everybody love him and receive him, and it ain't never no kind of hate. And that's the type of peace I hope to gain and earn one day. In quest of that, it might be time to kill the king.
Okay. I like that.
Shout out, that was Danny B at V103.
Salute to Tip, man. I got a top 7 favorite rappers of all time, and T.I. is definitely in that top 7. You hear me?
So childish.
And I really, you know what I want before the Kill the King album?
What?
I want somebody to play with T.I. and do a versus. Y'all need to know how deep T.I.'s catalog goes.
I just don't know who T.I. does.
Would it be Wayne?
T.I. and Wayne would be amazing,
That
but
would be
I would rather him cut the head off of somebody from the East Coast. I would rather it be somebody up north try to play with T.I.
I don't think anybody matches T.I. with what he does.
I'm trying to tell you, when it hits singles, street records for the ladies, introspective records, features, whatever you want, T.I. got it.
Run them. Okay. Run them. Well, as we wrap, speaking of verses, next latest, we'll be talking about the new verses announcement, because we got another verses coming on January 30th. So we're going to be getting into who it's going to be.
Okay. Wow.
Get that new T.I. record on, man. The joint that you played the other day.
We got it up there.
It's produced by Pharrell. What's the name of it?
I
don't know, but it's the new T.I.
Let them know. It's called Let them know.
Let them know?
Yes.
Get that on right now.
Who you giving your donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need this dude William Gregory to come into the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him. He think he can just run around here and impersonate ICE agents. He learned the hard way, though.
Wow.
We're going to discuss.
And also, don't forget, next hour, Jess Fix My Mess. So if you need relationship advice or any type of advice, get on the phone lines right now. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is a miracle.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
To the latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Donkey of the day for Thursday, January 22nd goes to 35-year-old William Gregory. Now, we keep having all these conversations about ICE, and one thing that folks are always concerned about with ICE is we don't know who the hell ICE is. Okay, ICE agents are masked and unidentifiable, and they are very, very easy to impersonate. Okay, they are easy to impersonate because they don't wear a single standardized uniform. They wear plain clothes. Many of them only display a badge or vest that says ICE or police. There is no consistent visual standard, okay, to compare against. Not to mention, immigration enforcement happens any and everywhere, okay? ICE officers, they pop out in apartment complexes, okay, work sites, the streets, courthouses, homes. It happens anywhere. I'm not going to be surprised if we see it at the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny perform, okay? All right, so they are very easy to impersonate. And one thing I have heard constantly from other humans in America is how are we supposed to know they are ICE agents? Then yesterday, an Immigration and Customs enforcement memo obtained by the Associated Press revealed that the agency is allowing officers to forcibly enter homes to make arrests without a judicial warrant. Really? So what is that going to do? Okay, what does that do? It makes it easy for impersonators to try to take advantage of people because they was already trying to take advantage of people anyway. Okay, way before this memo leaked, it's been a lot of ICE impersonators, and that's why we are gathered here today, because William Gregory is one of those ICE impersonators. What do you mean, Uncle Shala? He's an ICE impersonator. Well, let's go to ABC4 for the report, please.
Because you imagine coming home or coming down the steps and somebody's in your home?
For residents in this Beltuver neighborhood, the fear that this family must have felt is incomprehensible.
I believe that is a Hispanic home, and our neighborhood is very diverse. And then you have somebody fraudulently acting like they want to be ICE and then come in and invade the people that make up my community.
But police say a boy inside the home fought back, protecting his family. According to court papers, when William Gregory forced his way inside the home, he, quote, came upstairs shouting that he was an ICE agent and needed to see their paperwork. The criminal complaint says Gregory then pulled out a pocket knife and threatened to stab a juvenile, quote, as he began to steal his PlayStation console and controllers. Gregory forcibly ripped juvenile number one's cell phone out of his hands, and the two began to fight. Juvenile number one eventually punched Gregory in the face and knocked him unconscious, which was how he was when officers arrived on scene. William Gregory is charged with ethnic intimidation and burglary. He remains in the Allegheny County Jail.
Dropping the clues bombs for juvenile number one. Okay, 17-year-old boy who protected his family. Okay, William Gregory came in there impersonating an ICE agent, wielding a pocket knife, trying to steal a PlayStation and the young man's cell phone. Personally, I don't think the 17-year-old was fighting for his family. I think he was squabbling for his technology. He was. Okay, you try to take a 17-year-old's PlayStation and his cell phone? That's his soul. That's his whole reason for breathing. I promise you, William might have let you steal anything else in that house. I mean, that young man might have let William steal anything else in that house. Mm-hmm. But for his cell phone and PlayStation, he's running off fades. Okay? But back to the moral of the story. William Gregory was impersonating an ICE agent because ICE is running around looking and acting like thugs. All right? That's why it's so easy to impersonate them as well. You in plain clothes and mask, looking like every other stick-up kid and jack boy out here. How are we supposed to know you official? And you want to give them power to forcibly enter homes to make arrests without a judicial warrant? The problem with that type of power is it won't be used on just so-called criminals with warrants. It will be used on everyday citizens, okay? This is America, people, where a lot of us believe in the Second Amendment, 2A all day. If a masked individual in plain clothes tries to forcibly enter into your home and you have a gun, what do you think is going to happen? What if that 17-year-old had a pistol? What do you think would have happened to William Gregory? He would have got popped for that PlayStation, okay? He would have got clapped for that cell phone, all right? Listen to all of you people sitting around thinking impersonating an ICE agent is a good idea. You think that's the way to hit a lick? You're going to die. Okay, go get a job, go learn a trade. And ICE agents, y'all need something to better identify yourselves when interacting with the public. You need visible ID and credentials. You need name and agency labels. You need marked vehicles that play Ice Ice Baby when y'all roll up. Okay, y'all have to identify yourselves because you have people like William Gregory out here impersonating y'all. And when someone like William gets shot and killed, I don't want you all to say, he got shot and killed because someone thought they were ICE. No, it's because he's a masked person in plain clothes trying to break into my house. That's why he got shot. And if you're impersonating an ICE agent and you're trying to rob people, you deserve the bullet. Mm-hmm. Please give William Gregory the biggest hee-haw. And I know we live in a country where the president, Donald Trump, is saying things like, sometimes you need a dictator.
Usually they say he's a horrible dictator type person. I'm a dictator. But sometimes you need a dictator.
Yeah, I know that, ICE agents are being told they can forcibly enter your home without a warrant to make arrests. But this is still America. Democracy and institutions are being threatened in ways we've never seen, but the Constitution still matters. And the good brother Bakari Sellers, Denmark, South Carolina's own, dropping the clues bombs for Bakari Sellers. He was asked about ICE officers being able to enter homes without a judge's warrant, and is that legal? And for anybody who wants accurate information, here you go.
The fact is, the Constitution still matters. The rule of law still matters. ICE isn't above the law. If ICE comes to your home, they have to have a warrant to enter your premises. We don't live in this totalitarian, military-run society where law enforcement can come in without probable cause, can come in without a warrant, can come in simply because of who they think you may be. I mean, we've seen instances where people were drug out of their homes naked. ICE has a problem, and unfortunately there's no leadership from Kristi Noem, and so my goal and hope is that we start impeachment proceedings on Kristi Noem ASAP because ICE is abusing the law.
The more you know.
All right.
And I think Donald Trump is responsible for Winter Storm Fern.
You think he set that up?
Yeah, he's like, look, ICE agents aren't enough of a distraction. We need real ICE.
You think he pushed the button?
Call Harp. He pushed the button.
He pushed the button.
Wow,
yes.
yo.
All right.
That's just my personal opinion, though.
Well, thank you for that donkey today. The chat want to play a game.
I don't want to play a game because I don't even know who William Gregory. I didn't see his picture. I don't know.
I think we could figure it out.
No, not really.
I don't think it was blank at all.
They're saying, the chat is saying, sounds like a lot of mayonnaise. They're saying, from the Caucasus Mountains.
I know y'all might think that, but I don't know that to be for
sure.
Sounds
very milky. That's what the chat is saying.
Definitely does. I sense white, too.
Somebody says Betty White.
I sense Juvenile 1.
I'm not saying he's not. I just don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Up next, Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. Relationship issues, problems, anything like that. Call Jess right
issues,
now. Co-parenting,
anything.
all that.
Yes.
Call up right now. Actually, there's a guy on the line he wants to talk to you. He said his baby mom, he's trying to co-parent. He said all she want to do is hang out in the club, party and club, and stay outside.
Send him over.
Danny, what's up?
Good morning.
What's up, man? I'm calling from Miami. What's going on, guys?
What's up, brother? What's your question?
So, I've been having issues with my baby mama. I was with her for like 6 years, on and off. Always would break up because of her decisions. So she split up with me now because she said she's trying to find herself. She's trying to be happy and all that stuff. All she's really doing is going out, posting herself at the club, posting herself at the gym. And I get it, you know. You got to do stuff to be happy, but I just don't. I don't know what to do. I want to get back with her, but that's not making me want to get back with her.
Okay, so y'all not together right now, but you want to get you do want to get back with her, and she is saying to you she wants to get back with you too, but she's a little bit of a party animal.
Correct. She's not saying she wants to get back right now. She says at the moment she doesn't want to get back together.
She says she doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all can't. If she's saying that she doesn't want to get back together, what is she blaming that on? She's saying she's trying to find herself, you said? Because you're going in and out. I can't really hear you.
Correct. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Because it's noisy in your background a little bit.
I take your Bluetooth.
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. So you said that she's basically trying to find herself. She's trying to be happy by herself, right?
Correct.
And from your standpoint, you see it as just her going out, partying, not really doing anything with her life, I guess, to better herself. Like, you just see her as a party animal.
Correct. Yeah, like I'm paying child support. I'm trying to be there as much as I can for my kids, but she doesn't really make it easy for me.
How doesn't she make it easy for you? Because now this is a new problem.
So like every time I want to go see him, it's always like, oh no, I'm doing something, or we're not home and stuff like that. And I ask her to send me pictures and call me on FaceTime to see the kids, and she kind of blows me off and doesn't even answer me.
When's the last time you saw your kids?
Well, I just had them last weekend. Obviously, when it's my weekend, I get to see them, but
Okay.
this weekend is the last time I saw them.
Okay, so y'all have a system set up where you see the kids every other weekend?
Correct.
Okay, and have you ever missed a weekend on her account?
Never missed a weekend.
Okay, so what it sounds like is you do want to get back with her, but she is not interested in a relationship with you right now. Yeah, and you're kind of projecting that onto you co-parenting with her. Now, she's not obligated to get back with you, okay? I know it may... Yeah, I know it hurts, you know what I'm saying? But it could be what you see her doing out in the clubs and all that. That could really be her outlet. Like, was she like that before?
That's the thing. She wasn't like that before.
Right. So that's the thing, you know, because she was in a relationship and she was focused on being faithful and, you know, what have you. But, you know, how old is she?
She's 26.
How old are you?
26 as well.
Okay. Yeah. So she's in her 20s, you know, let her go out and let her have fun. If she's not putting your kids in any danger, if she's not putting herself in any danger, you know what I mean? Like to be taken away from the kids or anything like that. If she's not, you know, I think she's fine. I think it's fine. Let her live her life. I just think you're going through the motions of rejection a little bit. She doesn't want to be with you, but you want to be with her. Why did y'all break up? I'm sorry.
So basically, just because she said she wasn't happy with herself and she felt like we were roommates. I was the one providing, I was the one working and stuff. And this always happens around the same time of the month. I mean, at the same time of the year. After 6 years, she hasn't been unfaithful. We always break up because of, you know, she wants to go do herself. But then she comes crying back and, you know, I have to take her back because I want to be with my family.
Yeah, it just sounds like, you know, she got some growing up to do, you know, and you may have some growing up to do too, because I know you're not perfect either, you know.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, how many kids y'all got? 2? Yeah, I think she's just going through a phase right now. Let her do that. Like you said, this happens every year or whatever, and then you take her back. It's no infidelity, nothing there. It's just y'all got to sit down and come to a resolve about it, you know, because obviously the kids are okay. It sounds like the kids are okay. Y'all just need to figure out how to move forward amicably, like 2 adults that's willing to raise the children together with no drama, you know, and you can't do that if you feel like she's playing games with your heart, because she wants you sometimes and sometimes she don't, and she can't do that if you are pressuring her to be in a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just got to sit down and figure that out. But y'all both are young. 26 is not old at all. Y'all y'all got a few more years until y'all actually do grow all the way up. But this is not the worst. It's not the worst. You know, she just don't want you right now, gang. I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, at this point, I've accepted it. I got to do myself and just be there for my kids as much as I can.
Absolutely. That's what you got to do. And if she's not keeping them from you, I mean, a little FaceTime here and there, she missing it or whatever, or she not responding, she don't send you pictures, that's okay too. It's all right. You know, you never missed a weekend. Keep on doing what you're doing. She may try to come back, but you got to put those boundaries in place too. You need boundaries in place too. Like, look, you're not going to keep playing with me until you really figure out if this is what you want. You know, you do the work on yourself, you come back. If I'm still here, because it's not going to be forever. I'm not going to be here waiting like your doormat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to implement that into the conversations without being rude, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Good luck, bro.
Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Now we have Deontay on the line. Did I say your name right?
Yeah, man.
Why you laughing? I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I say your name right, bro.
You said it out proper and Deontay.
I was supposed to say it. D? Pause.
Right.
Well, anyway, he needs some co-parenting
D,
advice.
that's what I go by, D.
I'm not calling you D, bro. He needs some co-parenting advice. Of course, you got the book coming out April 28th.
Yes.
You could pre-order now. So, what's your question, Deontay?
What up, Jess? No, I got a couple co-parenting issues, but I just want to tackle one though.
Okay.
My son, he's 5 years old. He'll be 5 this year. I called you, actually shot him out a birthday one day to me. But me and his mom ain't staying eye to eye on visitation. I was sending her child support without the courts. She thought she was gonna get more. She went through the courts. They gave her the same amount I was giving. They gave me weekends every other weekend. She ain't trying to meet me on the weekend. She ain't trying to like co-parent the right way. Sometimes she sent my son with her mom for like 4 or 5 days. But then when I asked to get him for 2 weeks, I couldn't get him during the holiday or whatever. So the court saying I'm supposed to get these days, and then when I call and contact the court, they really like, well, it's in the writing, she got to do that, but then they don't try to address it. So my thing is, and we don't have no long relationship, but ain't no bad history or nothing like that. It was just pandemic, baby, happened, and, you know, we cool, whatever case may be.
Stop cursing!
My thing is, like, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Okay.
my thing is, like, what is her issue with me not getting my son?
Well, you don't really, I hate to say this. So you met her in the pandemic, y'all had sex, and then, you know, she had a baby, and that's it.
Correct.
Okay, so you don't really know her. You know what I mean? Like that's what happens, you know what I mean? When you, and I'm sure you've heard this from somebody in your life before that you probably complained to about this situation. You got to be careful who you create people with, who you produce with, because you didn't know her. Y'all were looking for, you know, some temporary relief, sexual relief during the pandemic, and then a baby came of it, your son.
But
and
this my thing, though. I'm a good dad. I got custody of my 14-year-old
I
daughter.
believe you.
Like, she gets jealous and be like, well, you do X, Y, Z for your daughter. And I'm like, yeah, but when you went to the courts and asked for the courts for payment, that stopped me from buying him anything outside of the courts.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because you know what? A lot of women, they'll do that, right? A lot of women will feel like, oh, he's not giving me enough, and go through the course and end up getting less or the exact amount that they were getting before. And now they're asked out. And it's hard. It's easy to put somebody on child support. It's hard to get them off, right? But what you got to do, because the system is not fair to dads already. And I'm a firm believer in that. This system is not set up for y'all to win no type of way. Especially when it comes to your child. You got to stay on their ass. Just like I'm pretty sure she's staying on their ass to make sure that you get, you give her that money that you were already giving her before she took you downtown. Oh, well, that's what they call it, downtown. Took you down to child support. You got to stay on their ass too. You really do. I'm talking about calling every week, every day if you have to, because she's technically violating the order. So you got to take her ass to court. You know?
They know me by name, first and last name. Literally, I call every day. But this is my thing, though, man. If, as a man, and this for DJ Envy and Charlamagne, if you get a child support for your child, but then you see that the funds is not going to your child, and when your child come with you, you and your other child is dressed to the part, but then your other child that's coming with you ain't dressed, so then you got to go buy stuff. But then the judge like, yeah, don't buy nothing. So how do I go about that? Do I just let my son look dressed down and me and his sister looking nice and he ain't dressed?
No, you don't do that. You do what's necessary for your son. But I'm telling you, you have to take her.
But that
ass
benefits
to
the baby mama because she getting what she wants. Because she not using the money to pay to take care of him. As far as like his clothes and stuff, she using it for bills instead of using it on him.
Well, at this point, you got to fight for something different now. You got to go to court. You got to fight for custody. Like, you have to, like, you just got to play that court game because y'all already down there. You know what I mean? You, like, what have y'all ever had a civilized conversation before we even got here? Have y'all ever talked, or, like, have you talked?
Yes, we had a conversation, and we stayed like an hour and a half away, so that was the problem. She had me coming and going to pick him up, but then she didn't want to meet me halfway, so that's the issue. Then the court ordered her to meet me halfway, and she still didn't agree with it. But we had a conversation. I told her exactly what I wanted as far as, like, trying to be in my son's life and, like, have an effect on his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got sisters that he around and there's other females, and I'd rather just have him around me to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, manly, even though he's not, like, anyway, but I just want to make sure it ain't going to go that way.
Yeah.
And, like, nothing is working. Like, we had a conversation. We talked about, I told her exactly what I wanted, and, like, she disregarded that. Or, like, for instance, like, I can reach out and try to call to talk to him, and she won't answer or call me back, or she's not with him. She won't text me like, hey, I'm not with him, I'm not around him, or none of that. So my thing is, like, you got to be bitter at this point, because what is stopping you from having your son have an interaction with his dad?
Yeah, how old is she?
37.
Damn. How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay. Well, you know, I know you're not perfect either. I hate to take just one side, but I have to take for what you're telling me for that to be true. You know, I like I said, you got to stay in them courts. That's just what it is. And then that issue with the clothes and all that, buy some stuff and keep it at your house. Like, you don't got to send it. You know what I mean?
The judge.
Buy it and keep it at your house, for real. Just keep it at your house.
Let me ask
and
you
then
one more
send him
question.
back with his mother with the same stuff that he came on. I mean, that he came to you with.
That's what everybody keeps telling me to do that too.
Do
but
that.
I don't know. I just want my son to want more. It's my only son. I only got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure he got everything.
But you got to play the same game that they playing in the courts. Trust me. Stay on their ass. Stay on
I appreciate that advice. Let me get one of them books, man, when they come out. I'll pre-order.
You can pre-order right now. Go to my website, JessHilariousOfficial.com, or anywhere else you get books, Barnes & Nobles, wherever.
Thank you, brother. All right, Jess Fix My Mess. Now, when we come back, we got the latest with Loren. And don't forget, pick up the book again, April 28th. You can pre-order now. Comes out April 28th.
Yes.
Latest with Loren is next.
You're talking LL Cool, babe.
Yeah. I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
That sources trust.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
Little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that, take me through that.
She gone. The latest with Loren
Take me
LoRosa
through that, take me through that.
on The Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
Just do that, Lo.
All right, y'all. So Travis Scott has responded to Pusha T. So when Pusha T and Malice were on the rollout for the clips, Pusha T talked a lot about his issues with Travis Scott, because in the song "So Be It," he takes a very clear shot at Travis Scott. Let's take a listen. Pusha T was here and he actually explained his issue. Let's take a listen. Pusha T on The Breakfast Club.
And what pissed you off about Travis Scott so much that you had to mention him on the record? Like, what made you say this going too far?
You know, he came to Paris during one of our sessions, played his album, and then he, you know, when he left, the album comes out, and, you know, the record that he played, you know, had a verse up there that was, you know, going at P, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, damn, you just left. How you leave here, you know, he was on your album, and then you're letting him, you know, play your album for him, you're filming it, and then you come back when the album drops, you got a verse, you know, going at him. So I just thought that was corny. That's the type of thing that happens over in that Ye world, and it's okay. I didn't like that was brought into this fold.
Yeah.
Gotcha. One time they said the Drake verse wasn't done as of yet.
Doesn't matter when it was done.
Should have reached out.
You added to it. He actually had a verse after that verse. It's like,
So what's proper etiquette for a situation like that?
just stay the hell away from me.
So Travis Scott is talking to Rolling Stone in a written article. There's video as well too, because they're touring this huge mansion that is owned by the owner of, or is being sold by the owner of Oakley. And Travis Scott says that he's basically pushing back against everything. He says, when you look back at it, it's crazy. Nigga said I had a film crew with me. I'm like, what? I remember when I pulled up, it was them who had the film crew. I'm talking about the little microphone on the stick and all of that. So he says that he thought he was in a documentary because he claims Pusha T and Pharrell or whoever on that side was filming. So then on the not playing Drake's verse to them on that Meltdown song, he says that the verse hadn't come in at that point. And he says a lot of stuff that Pusha T is saying just doesn't make any sense to him. It's like he's like him saying that he was interrupting their session. And he asked the question, Travis Scott, how is he interrupting something when he was invited there? And then the last line on this that he drops is a direct shot back. If you have to drop Trav's name for the rollout, then so be it.
No, the next question from Rolling Stone should have been, well, once the verse came in, why didn't you let P know?
Yeah, why didn't you reach out since you were at their session, since y'all were cool, you know?
Yeah, that should have been the very next question from Rolling Stone. Like, I understand, you can't just let Travis get that off.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole nuanced explanation as to why Pusha T didn't rock with Travis.
Yep.
It was because the verse came in, he was dissing Pharrell, and he was like, yo, you should have gave him a heads up.
Right.
Why didn't you give him a heads up once the verse came in?
Yeah.
And rumor has it Push is back in the studio too. I don't know what that means.
God.
I
Yes,
heard he's back in the
Kevin.
studio. That's the
I
rumor
reached out yesterday.
When is he not in the studio?
Well, I reached out yesterday, and they really never ever give a statement on anything. But I did reach out to Pusha T's team to see if they were going to respond to this at all. So maybe that's where we'll get that response.
I heard he's back in the studio. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Now,
wait.
in other news, speaking of back and forth, Versus announced yesterday that we have another one coming. So they're going to be doing a producers versus. This is the return of the producers. Mike Will Made It versus Hit Boy. This is taking place on January 30th, and you can stream it live on Apple Music. So
Hasn't Hit Boy and Mike Will Made It done a versus already? Am I making that up? I feel like they have.
I think they did it early on.
Yeah, right.
I think they did it
Hit
really
Boy,
early on, before versus really got big, when it was just online and it was kind of cloudy and distorted. I think early on, but I don't think they did a national one. So I guess this is it.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, yeah, this is Hit Boy winning against Boy Wonder.
Well,
before.
So not the two facing off.
Right.
All right. So yeah, that'll be happening on January 30th. Any predictions?
I have no idea.
I don't know the catalog well enough.
Oh yeah, and I didn't
records.
say that they did it against each other before. I said
They both done it before. Yes,
Okay.
they both done it before. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not. I don't know both of their catalogs. I would have to dive
It's
into
very,
it.
baby, both of them have very thorough catalogs.
Insanely.
Absolutely.
I was going through some of the catalogs on both sides just to like see. It's going to be a tough decision.
It'll be
maker.
fun.
Yeah, it will be. So you can tune into that via Apple Music. Now we're going to switch gears a bit. I'm gonna try this again today. We're gonna go to some white people news. Now in white people news,
Shake it off. Shake it. Oh, sorry.
well, we will talk about her maybe, but first I want to start with Sex and the City. So Sarah Jessica Parker, who plays Carrie Bradshaw, and Chris Noth, who plays Mr. Big, they've had this like ongoing back and forth, this beef, because Chris Noth was accused of sexual assault by 3 women back in 2022. He's denied those claims, and he feels unsupported, and now he's talking about it. So he sat down with Cara Mayer Robinson on Really Famous and says that the casters supported him better. Let's take a listen.
Everybody's wondering if you and Sarah Jessica Parker are friends or have parted ways,
course
I
we're
think
not.
is what
We're
it
not
is.
friends. No, I think that's pretty obvious.
Why is that obvious?
Well, mostly the statement that they put out, which was nothing more than brand management. No, it was sad, it was disappointing, it was surprising, because you need to call me and hear my side of this. You've known me for many years and we've worked for many years, and that didn't happen. So when that statement came out, which is nothing more than brand management, and I get it, that's more Hollywood than Hollywood, but before you make that statement, you know me, you've known me all these years, give me a call so I can give you the real scoop about this. And that didn't happen, and that was too bad. And what's gained is good. You know where people stand, and you know who your real friends are and who they're not, and that's important to know. I just know that if it had been on the other foot, I wouldn't have done that. So that was hurtful, and it really affected everything.
That's very fair, but I wonder if that's more so on the corporation or the network than the actual actors and actresses on the show, because the corporation and the network is going to care about the show and how the show is perceived. Like your personal friendships with actors and actresses is different.
Yeah, yes, to answer your question. But because what happened was when he came back for And Just Like That, which is the sequel of Sex and the City, he was killed off in the very first like premiere episode. And of course, people already know that it was because of these allegations. So I definitely think it was a brand move. But I don't know. I don't agree. I think that if it were me, I would call. I would pick up the phone and call. I don't know if I would like publicly like speak out, but I guess you're put in a position because where you make your money.
But I think he's conflating the two, though. Like I said, the network and the corporate side of it is going to do what they got to do to protect the whole brand of Sex and the City or whatever the spinoff show was called. But your personal relationship with actors and actresses are different. Because did the actors and actresses have any quotes in that statement?
Yeah, well, not directly. They all posted like this same statement. It says, "We are deeply saddened to hear the allegations of Chris Noth. We support the women who have come forward and shared their painful experiences. We know it must be very difficult. Must be a very difficult thing to do. We commend them for it."
Oh, they came out and said they supported the women.
That's why he's upset, and that's what I'm saying. If it were me,
so the actors and actresses from the show actually.
So Sarah Jessica Parker, there were Sarah Jessica Parker and 2 other actresses. I'll pull up their names too. That posted it. That's his issue, and that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's very
you can
fair.
support the victims, but you can also kind of step back and wait to see what happens, or at least reach out to them and say, "Hey, what's going on?" Like I would have just handled that a bit differently if I was Sarah Jessica Parker. But hey, yeah, that's all the white people news I got for y'all. Y'all like that one today?
I don't know if Sex and the City is technically white people news though.
Why not?
Because everybody watches Sex and the City.
It is, though. You should have said Vanna White. Vanna White just got married. You know who Vanna White is?
Yes, I know who Vanna White is.
I know who Vanna White is. Now and that's a hell of a story because she's 68 years old. Who the hell married Vanna White at 68? No, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I would like to know, was the guy older? Was the guy younger? Like, that's a different type of conversation. And once again, Wheel of Fortune is in everybody's household.
That's right.
Well, to close out some black people news, Ryan Coogler just made record-breaking... Man, listen... Ryan Coogler.
Is it black people news because you can't read? What is it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oscar nominations. Oscar nominations. They're
Nominations,
rolling out
yo.
right now.
Yeah, man. So 16. Because at first it said 15, but it just popped, it said 16.
Ryan Coogler got 15. How many nominations?
16
nominations.
Man, dropping the
Oscar
clues bomb for Ryan Coogler
Yes.
and Sinners.
Yes.
Wow.
That's dope.
What's the nominations?
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm not reading that. I'm not
just coming in.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more
Wow.
info on that. But
16 is crazy.
Yeah,
We'll
best
break it down
picture.
after the
Best
mix.
the
After the mix, we can talk about
this
after the
is
mix so we can
fire.
give them the full details, all right?
16?
All right.
Nobody did that.
After the mix, we'll break that down. All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, you were breaking down the Oscar nominations.
No, this is crazy. Sinners got 16 Oscar nominations,
16.
the most in the history of the Oscars.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and they better win at least 9 of them.
It's wild.
They played with them at the Golden Globes. They better win at least 9 of these.
This is
They
crazy.
didn't play with them.
Yes,
Nobody.
They
Just
did.
a little bit. They played a little
They
bit.
played
I hope
with
they
them
get a
at the
Sinners
Golden
sweep.
Globes.
Like I hope Sinners sweep. I hope they get all 16.
So you got
What's the nominations?
So you got Best Picture, Best
Picture.
Director, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Original Screenplay, new Best Casting category, Craft categories. That's all it say right here.
Achievement in directing for Ryan Coogler, actor in the leading role Michael B. Jordan, actress in the leading role, actor in a supporting role. For Delroy Lindo, we were saying that he got snubbed at the Golden Globes. Actress in a supporting role, original screenplay, adapted screenplay, the casting, animated feature.
This is big. I mean, this is big because it's never
Not
happened
animated feature,
before. It's unprecedented. Like a film has never gotten 16 nominations.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
man.
why.
Congratulations to Ryan
That's
Coogler.
why I couldn't read it. I was so excited.
You were so
I
excited?
was like, "Yo, hold up, where do I start?" Like, "Yo, it's
To be fair, it's a breaking thing, so it's moving really fast.
yeah, man, yeah." So there we go. Because the people in the chat was saying 15, and then when I searched it, it said 16. I'm like,
But all of
damn,
this
I
was
ain't want to be
predicted
wrong.
for them too. Like people,
16 nominations.
People,
Not
there's been
16.
No. There's been predictions. I saw a story last, probably like 3-4 days ago on Variety that they were predicting for this to happen for
16 nominations?
Yes, that
Wow.
they were predicting for this to happen for Sinners.
I love this.
This is big. This
Yeah,
is really big. Oh,
it
Tiana
really
Taylor,
is.
Best Supporting Actress.
Yes, that was a prediction. as well,
Tiana's
too.
nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
One battle after another.
That's dope. All right. Well,
Delroy Lindo said, "This is good, man. This is good. This is good. This is good." But now y'all gonna care about the Oscars. Let me tell you how funny y'all are. Y'all some funny now because let them not win. We don't care about Oscars anyway.
That's
the
crazy.
Oscars. This is the problem with the Oscars. You know what I mean? I don't know why y'all want their validation, but when they get announced, everybody like, wow, big. But then when they lose, we don't need their validation. Man, shut up. Yes, this is good that they got nominated,
it is really
and we
good.
want to see them win.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
I do
All
too.
of them.
When we come
And
back,
it's not because they need the validation. It's because why not?
It's because they deserve it.
they deserve it. Right. When we
Well, I
come
still
back,
haven't seen all other movies. So I don't
you seen
You've
Sinners.
seen Sinners and you've seen one battle after another.
Yeah, but it's 5 movies nominated.
Okay, well,
Hey, cut it out.
blind theory.
I like Sinners, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen the rest of these films, so I have no idea.
Now, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Yes, man. I want to talk to y'all about loyalty. Okay, loyalty is the strongest glue which makes a relationship last a lifetime. Okay, and loyalty is not just about being there for someone. It's about being there for them even when they are not there for you, which I know is a struggle for a lot of us. Okay, but I always say, man, God's not going to judge you based off how people treat you. He's going to judge you based off how you treat people. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?